So everything's still possible, you just might have to be a bit more careful when doing things. Either way, at the very least, I think it's... If you're interested, I think it's worth trying the run out. Because just the feeling of doing all the skips, at least to me, is great. And only when it gets to the nitty-gritty of the run becomes a bit less fun. I'm using Demul, or however you say it. D-E-M-U-L. Because that emulator has the ability of also having controller as well as keyboard inputs. Oh, this is terrible. No. Okay. Swim for the flame and go. Can be a lot quicker with these setups. Like especially the first one here is incredibly lenient. The hardest section of the run. I think the hardest thing to learn really is bow skip, as in the thing I'm at least trying to do right now. With the setup we have, it's fairly consistent, even more so if you take your time. And if you try to go fast like me, it still has a decent chance of success. There, like I totally winged that and I still got it. Really, I think everything else is easy, at least once you get a feeling for the game mechanics. Like what it takes for the prince to grab a ledge, how far he jumps, these basic things. Oh, decent. I can go with that by at least a few seconds. I think casually the hardest thing would be learning how to fight in this game, like combat. But in the speedrun, it's not a thing because we can cheese absolutely everything. So if you're specifically asking about the speedrun, then combat is certainly not the answer I'd give. Time to watch this 45-second cutscene. Isn't that fun? True, yeah. The reason that's so long is that in the PC version there's a fight in the middle. Like an enemy spawns on the board and you have to fight them. But in Dreamcast they got rid of that and then there's only the cutscene. Which as a result, if you cut out the thing where you do something in the middle, it's just a long cutscene. It is, yeah. I genuinely think they cut that out because fighting in this game is terrible. And the devs realized that and they said, no, let's get rid of that. Because else not even we can get past this port. Or past this point consistently at least. But alas, I'm just guessing. Yeah, I may be misremembering, but Broby, you're for the most part a Dreamcast runner, right? That's your main platform for speedrunning games? At least that's what I have in mind for some reason, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Right, yeah. So I guess you came across this game just by looking through the list of Dreamcast games or something like that? Because that's how I discovered some of my speed games. Well, back when I was more active anyway. I was like, what, for example, what kind of GBA games are there that look fun and haven't been done yet? Oh, it's pricey, okay. I actually don't know for how much Dreamcast games go these days. Whether they have a high collector's value or anything. That right there. Sphere, all the fun point and click games have been done already. I can assure you that with 100% certainty. Right, so the thing I just did there for context, the reason why I said combat is not an issue in this game, because we're cheesing all the enemies. The idea is we go into combat, like we go into the aggro zone of the enemy. But right away we go to the like walk away from them, de-aggro them because we're too far away, and as we approach them, they're stuck in the animation where they put away their weapons. So we can just attack them; they don't do anything about it. And that's really the main technique when it comes to fighting in this game. Just to emphasize what I said earlier. Star Trek 1. Whatever that even means. Little yummy Gouda right there. And the good thing is that that idea, that the aggro thing works on every enemy in the game. Even bosses. Prince, what are you doing? To be fair, there's a handful of enemies where that doesn't work. The reason being that the aggro zone is, like, there is none. But that's really the exception. Not close. This is not good. Oh, come on, Prince. It's a load of bullshit and you know it. I guess I'll not save any time here. I always like how when looking from below, like what the camera shows, you're not seeing this room because it's not loaded yet. kind of funny. Okay, and same thing here. We aggro him, go back, de-aggro, and because he's still stuck in the animation, we can just kill him. And I'm losing all the time, as expected. Oh, come on. Eh. I recently switched back to the more risky but way faster route. And so far it's a 100% consistent. So that's cool. Yeah, what can happen there is that you're stuck in... that you pop out inside the room and not outside, and you lose a lot of time. Table lad. With these walls I don't have to be as careful. I should. Well, for me, so far it's 100% consistent because I know what I'm doing. But if you fail it, then you lose. Well, to be fair, at least you don't lose the run, you lose like 30 seconds. It's not too bad. At least compared to how much time you can lose. It means of stupid deaths. And roundabout now. Cool. If Palace 1 would have been better, this would be an amazing run. And like this, the run is, I mean, it runs at least good. By the way, something I found out recently when I did the coordinate finding thing, cheat engine, the life upgrade at the start here in rooftops, which you seemingly cannot grab. The reason why I cannot grab it is not because the distance is too much or anything, but because the ledge is not grabbable. Like if you go to the other side where the life upgrade is, you try to hang down and grab the ledge, he just doesn't. So they solved that issue of being able to get there early, but just taking away the grab property from the ledge. Which when thinking about it makes sense, but I just want to confirm that. So that it's really not a position thing, it's genuinely, by means of the level, impossible to go there early. And it not being a invisible wall. Caddy, would you say that you're the funniest person alive? That was way too risky. You would say that's fear? That's, I mean, settled then. Caddy, what do you mean? Of course I appreciate you, I'm just saying that at times you're just spitting bullshit. That's all there is. Ah, that's a bit too far. I don't know. If you're far enough right there, you can get some consecutive jump up the stairs, which is cool and fast. Also, trust me, I did hit that pressure plate on the ground. Cool falling animation. Prince. Ah, cool. Yeah, but things like that, those spikes which you cannot see until they killed you. Just another example of how bad the game is. Like, that's by no means good level design. It's in fact the opposite of good level design, I would argue. And the PC version is at least not as bad because you can just save everywhere, quick save everywhere. In the Dreamcast version, you don't see that, and you die and you go back 2 minutes or something to the last save point, because they're so sparse, so sparsely placed. Okay. Let's see, will I get stun knocked by this guy again? Nope. Okay, that's cool. So far my health is optimal, which means assuming I get there, I will skip the second backup potion, which should save 5 seconds compared to world record. The one I just picked up, that's the fast one because it's literally in your way. That makes sense. That's a little skip you can do there. I've been messing up this jump a lot, because this is one of the more precise jumps. However, it only saves 5 seconds, 10. So it's very much possible to just not do that one. game looks like Tomb Raider, does it now? I wonder what Ed Kadaref has to say to that. Whether our Tomb Raider expert agrees with that statement. Right to remain silent. Lara looks funny. That's true. Hey, Fraser. No, I didn't get stuck inside that guy. That would be hilarious. Let's quickly cancel that animation. Oh, sorry. Hello, Fraser, not Frazier. Pardon me. I am a clown. Okay, I also recently started to do the risky route there again. Hasn't just walked past the mini-boss. And that has not helped my stress levels, if I'm totally honest. Because he does that. He goes the fuck after me. And if I'm not quick enough, he kills me in one hit actually. It's a one-hit KO. Which is very fair. That was sarcasm, by the way. I mean, I didn't get it. I walked past him, but... From a casual perspective, well, that must fucking suck then. Yeah, I fight this cool boss monster. Dies. But much like in the PC version, we're not fighting that boss, we're just walking past it. So that's cool. That's okay, that's interesting. Haven't seen that one before. I didn't even know you could grab that while jumping. The more you know. Prince. Okay. Okay. As usual, I will not make the cycle because I've never been able to make the cycle so far. At least not since coming back. I don't know whether I ever made it when I last ran this game 2 years ago. Anyway, not a big deal. Should the cycle ever become possible, we'll just call it the God cycle, like no speed game before. Hooray for me and that inventive and creative naming convention. Okay, for this one, I'll actually... that's fair. At least I grabbed it and didn't die, but still lost 3 seconds there. I will not get that one. You might think you can climb up that platform, but when you try, you just fall down. Which makes no sense. Deyaka. Dude, will I ever save time on this level? Ever again. How reliable is the ledge grab? As in the ledge grab mechanic, or that particular one at the end of the dirigible one? If you're talking about that particular one, then it's I wouldn't say it's difficult, it's just a bit precise to set up. Because that's a skip, that's not the intended mean to do that. But if you're a bit careful with setting up, then it's fine. The mechanic itself is okay, I would say it's very reliable. Assuming your position... I'm too far back, I'll die. No, not... assuming your position is correct. So the thing where the prince jumps, does a vertical jump and grabs or does not grab the ledge, that can be a bit annoying, but other than that, I would say it's a very, very reliable mechanic. That is true, Fraser. After all, in this game you can buffer the inputs. So you may have seen on my controller layout that I just held the Y button and he picked up the key as soon as possible. Much like for here, climbing up, you just hold the key and he does it as soon as possible. Take that, Lara. Prince. She wasn't standing on top of it. I mean, that's fair. Where fair means the opposite, of course. Also, hey GMP, thanks for the good luck. Prince, can you go down there? Would you be so kind as to do the thing? Fucking idiot. Ah, this is a very subpar dirigible too. Behold, the following chain exists. I didn't just jump through that. Trust me. Second, yes. Okay, that's fine. In general, for these vertical jumps, you want to slightly angle yourself.
Be careful, sir. That
Yeah.
is filled with poisonous gas.
It is. You want to slightly anger yourself. Because the game is more lenient when it comes to grabbing the thing then. It basically checks whether the prince's hitbox kind of intersects the ledge, and if you're kind of angled, then there's just more chance for intersection. That's not good. I should equip the sword. And now we can do more cheese. That was very far, actually. Oh, that's not good. Okay, lucky. Writing all the things down? Well, please do. No strat gatekeeping here. Trying to forget it already. I mean, that's also fine. You do you, absolutely. Oh, 20 seconds. I mean, whatever. Yeah, this run's kind of meh, but we're still ahead, so of course I'll try to finish it. Oh, that's not good. Oh my god. I have to practice that cheese. Like, it's more precise than the other 5 cheeses. Probably because he's the boss. Super technical? It kind of depends on what you mean by that, but at least I don't really think so. Then again, I've played this game way too much to have a solid judgment of anything, so don't take my word for anything. Yeah, really. Also, I guess I can do the sword swap here when I'm also doing the when I'm also drinking the potion. Here for the sub 39. Hey, Brocoloni. Appreciate the confidence. It'll not be this run, but maybe I will get it today. We'll see. Oh, God. Could I be any slower? Ah, terrible. At this point, I'm wondering whether it'll be a PB in the first place. So let's load the next area. Boop. Yeah, it is as easy as it looks. You just carefully go into the water. Press on with controller, press A shortly, and then Y, and then you swim. That's all there's to it. Cool. Oh God, I'm losing more time. So this is the last real level in this route. Prince, you cannot be serious. The last real level in this route, because the actual last level, aside from the final boss, that is, Moon Temple, has a skip as of late. And that's good, because that level casually takes forever, and even in speedrun takes 8.5 minutes. And now we can just swim from the start to the end. That's kind of cool. Don't get chomped. Swim is not a recent thing. Swim is basically the first thing that was found in this game. However, swim in this level took a while to find because you have to combine it with an out of bounds. Nope. Okay. Yeah, so first I have to go out of bounds here, and only then can you actually swim out of bounds. Okay. And there we go. Now we just swim to the end. So one day I will remember what the initial direction is. We have enough health to correct it. Ah, it's a bit more, right? Yeah, so historically speaking, when Robbie first picked up this game, the first thing he found was swim in air. It then took a while to realize that all the saves and the level end trigger are loaded globally, so we can just, as we're doing right here, right now, we're swimming right from the start right to the end. Although nothing else is loaded, it's just the torches, the saves, and the level end trigger. So that took a while, and then the latest thing was combining Moon Temple with the out of bounds thing. Okay, and we're doing this, and we win. At least we get to the final boss, which can go wrong. I hope it won't, but it could. However, given how much time I lost in the second half, I wouldn't be too mad. Yeah, so more fight cheese here. For GMP I didn't do 3x6 because I didn't... I know you'd post it, but I couldn't do it because I didn't move enough during the first 6. Else I wouldn't have hit. Honestly, without the cheese we're doing, this boss would be impossible. On the one hand, because of actually fighting him, but also because if you don't fight him quickly enough, the time will run out and you lose. This level's on a timer. So without this cheese we're doing here, I wouldn't know how to beat the game. Genuinely. Yeah, I'm also scared I'll do the easy thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and goodbye. Singular G, that's fair. Thanks for the GGs, everybody. But of course I'll keep going. Second half was terrible.
My love, but I thought...
Yeah, so I lost 20 seconds in Palace 1. So I would be minus 1 minute here, and then I lost another 20 seconds just in the second half of the run.
Persia lies to the north.
So it does.
So it does.
Am I to be
I'm so
stolen
funny.
away again?